I find one of the places where students go wrong dealing with powers of units. So I want to do an example of that. And since I don't particularly care for the topic of unit conversions very much, I tend to do absurd examples. So I'm going to look at a cord of wood. A cord of wood is a volume of 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet. That's the base times the length times the height. That's going to be 4 feet times, well, 4 feet. I may not have length, maybe 8 feet in this case, but 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet, or 128 feet cubed, since units multiply like scalars. What is this then in meters cubed? So to convert feet to meters, I know that 1 foot is defined to be 12 inches, 1 inch is defined to be 2.54 centimeters, and 100 centimeters in a meter. So I'm going to create ratios to convert feet cubed to meters cubed. So there's 128 feet cubed, and I know there's 12 inches in 1 foot, and there's 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch, and 1 meter in 100 centimeters. But this isn't going to work because 1 foot, just single power of foot, does not cancel feet cubed. But since each of these are just the number 1, I can take each of these to the 3rd power. And taking this quantity to the 3rd power means everything inside gets taken to the 3rd power. And now I can do some cancellations. This feet cubed cancels that feet cubed. These inches cubed cancel these inches cubed. And these centimeters cancel those centimeters cubed. Of course, the ones don't matter, and we end up with meters cubed. And the careful thing you have to remember is that each of these numbers, 12, 2.54, and 100, have to get cubed. So I plug that into my calculator, and I get 3.62 meters cubed. You know what would have happened if I would have forgotten about that? If I had forgotten and I didn't put my cubed there, I would have gotten a number of 39 meters cubed. How would I have known that that was wrong? Well, if you look back, the whole thing was 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet. 39 meters cubed is greater than 27 meters cubed, which would be a box of 3 meters on a side, which is certainly greater than a box of 9 feet on a side, since a meter is greater than a yard. So this volume is enormous compared to the volume of a cord of wood. So that goes back again to, once you get an answer, to go back to what you originally had to make sure that your answer is consistent. And that can give you a hint to whether or not you made an error.